Hello, Cindy here with Create Your Own Luck and Love. Welcome to today's edition of I'm losing it. Sorry, we've had a couple of crazy things go on today. Anyways, technology is now working on our side. But welcome to turning your holiday into the real thing. I've had a lot of questions lately about turning casual connections into the real live deal. And so today I'm going to talk to you about, some common things that come up and go a little bit deeper. Can you not hear? I hope you guys can hear me okay. That technology is working with us right now. So anyways, so when it comes to casually dating, a lot of times the summer promotes that. And you might, if you're in America, you might be doing some fun things over the 4th of July holiday. And, let me know if you're in America, say, yes, I'm American. And, a lot of people are doing barbecues, going to watch fireworks, or they're traveling this week. And this can cause some uncertainty when you're dating, or you're dating casually, you're dating someone that you like, but you're just not quite sure where it's going. And maybe he's invited you to a barbecue with friends and family, and or you're looking to meet someone special. So couple things going on. When it comes to casual dating, how are you showing up? So if you're casually dating and you're showing up as a girlfriend, and that would include, so if you're casually dating and showing up already as a girlfriend, that would include, doing little things for him, getting him sweet little gifts, based on things about him. Maybe he's really into golf, and you go out, you see these really cool golf balls, and you go out and get them. So, that would be something that would be more of a girlfriend thing to do. But if you're casually dating someone, you're in the casual phase of things. And, I would recommend, one, that you're casually dating multiple people during this time. But secondly, are you giving him the benefits of, a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship? Are you intimate with him? Are you, showing up and really giving extra ways, which yesterday I spoke in
It's
about
1 o'clock.
On a deeper level on, are you trying to prove yourself worthy of being the girlfriend, which would mean that you're doing more. And if you're in this place, and you might be going, yes, Cindy, I'm casually dating someone, I don't necessarily know where it stands, I've started to develop more feelings, and I'm not quite sure what to do. How do I transition that? Well, this doesn't work all the time, but these are some things that you can do to actually transition that. One is, if you're casually dating someone and you're not, maybe you're not going out to do a lot of things. So maybe you're going, and maybe you're spending more time just one-on-one together, indoors, where you're spending time at one another's houses. I would say try to transition out of that. Well, you definitely want to transition out of that to get yourself out of the casual dating mode. Because, remember this, if you're spending time at one another's homes, it invites intimacy. You're doing it, the saying Netflix and chill, it is really derived from that. So you want to make sure that you're encouraging doing more activities, and you can even say, something along the lines of, gosh, there's this really great burger I want to try. You happen to know he loves burgers at this new place. Let's go do it. Or, something really casual, or, there's a new, something that's fun that a lot of people don't think of is like miniature golf places that have little arcades. And arcades and bars right now are really popular. They're trending. So doing something like that, oh yeah, let's go to this. I noticed this place opened up recently. It'd be really fun to check it out. Why don't you come with me? And making it casual, and see if he takes that bait, and transitioning outside of the home. It's a really big deal, because that can turn things into a deeper connection. Men actually connect with a woman when they're creating memories together. They're doing activities that they can create inside jokes around. They're just creating memories. So whatever that looks like, whether it's, a fun walk on the beach, and you challenge one another to see who can find, the most seashells, or who finds the most awkward broken ones. It can be anything like that, you guys. It's just doing things outside of something that's a little more casual. Now, if he's invited you to, like a family barbecue, that's a good sign. However, if he's, not inviting you into more of his life on a consistent basis. Now, everybody's different. Some people don't spend as much time with their family. And, you can kind of get a feel if he is spending more, if he is somebody that, spends a lot of time with his family and isn't inviting you consistently, then that's, he's looking at this as a more casual connection. But again, like I said, you can transition that. If you're physical with him and you haven't established that you're seeing each other exclusively, you have a similar vision, what you want to do is actually move out of having uncommitted sex. So how you would do that is, when you guys do go out and do things, you kind of let him know that, gosh, you know what, I'm really attracted to you. I can't really help myself. I haven't been able to help myself to, to not be intimate with you. And it actually goes against my value system. I really prefer to be, in something that's a little more real or exclusive before, being intimate. So saying something like that, or, there's two different things you can do. If he's not actually taking the bait and wanting to do more together, then what can happen is you've got to not jump when he asks to hang out with you. So meaning that if you guys tend to get together 2 or 3 nights a week, you want to make sure that you have a life, you have a big life, and you're occupying yourself with more of that. Because what that does is it naturally creates intrigue. And if you know that, gosh, this is somebody that I could really see myself possibly with, then, do yourself a favor and lean back a little bit to let him start to put more of the effort into spending time with you, figuring out when it really works for you. And this will support you in actually creating more of a deeper connection. Summertime, there's so many opportunities to meet people, meet interesting people. I feel like it's like, you turn the heat up and all of a sudden there's festivals, there's different types of places where there's a lot of people out, doing things. There's activities, there's fairs. I mean, the 4th of July is here in America tomorrow, and I just read of like 10 different activities and places that you can go to festivals and things like that. And there's always interesting people there. And you might be thinking, yeah, but Cindy, this is, there's usually families there. There's usually, only, people that are already coupled up. And that's not true. It's a limiting thought and belief, because we have more single people out there than ever before. And I just recently read a statistic around people more than ever want to create a connection with somebody that has similar values as them. It's just not based on looks, you guys, anymore. And, obviously there needs to be an attraction, a chemistry, but you want to make sure that you're doing things that are aligned with that bring you joy. Because when you're doing things that bring you joy, it attracts more people, and you can engage in conversation and just have fun exploring. Even, being a tourist in your city can invite in more new and interesting people, especially when you're not, and this, I'm not trying to turn this into, where to meet people, but when you're not regularly going to certain places, it just opens the door up to create more connections. So you want to turn, your holiday, somebody that you're getting to know, into the real thing. I mean, chances are, if he's wanting to spend time with you over the 4th of July, he likes you. He wants to, create more of a connection with you as well. And I want to share something that a lot of women don't think about. Ladies, you are in control of the connection. And a lot of times we give our power away because we so dearly want a deep connection with a man that we will, give our power away in the sense of, always being available for him, always, just not necessarily putting all of our eggs in that basket, and they sense it. If you back off and have your own life, here's the deal, ladies. You actually have more options than men do regularly than, as far as companionship, sex. It's easier for women to get sex than it is for men. So if you've been in a casual situation where you've been more or less hooking up with someone and it's not transitioned into anything more serious, know that he's relying upon that connection, unless he's really mastered the art of being a player, and you don't necessarily want a guy like that either. So I hope this helps you. I hope you have fun. We're actually not going to be live tomorrow due to the holiday, but we'll be back on Friday. And, I'd love to hear your questions, comments below. Transitioning, casual into committed is something that, one, I think almost every dating situation should start casually. You should start as friends. You should start as really just getting to know one another from that standpoint, and then you transition into something that's more serious. A lot of times if things go fast and furious in the beginning, then it can, oftentimes crash and burn just as quickly. And as women, it's interesting, and as we fall in love differently than men, and we oftentimes when we don't feel quite safe, when you're in the early dating stages with someone, and maybe he is putting a lot of pressure on you to get to be exclusive right away, you might not feel quite safe to do that yet. And there's actually a time period that it takes women to feel fully safe and connected to a man where she does step in. However, sometimes it's hard for us to see red flags, which I'm going to dive deeper into on Friday when it comes to why we like certain people, why we actually go into the proving mode with a man, because, part of it, just like men, we get our own ideas of, oh, this could be great. He seems like he would fit in with exactly where I'm at because of XYZ. And, and there's some uncertainty around how he might feel about you, and that creates chemistry on a woman's end. So stay committed to actually wanting that loving, committed partnership, that connection that's, really deep. And I teach all of my clients around, I teach a formula called attract, connect, commit. And the deep connection is the thing that will inspire his true commitment to you. And, the connection piece actually starts with your authenticity and your joy and the way you two mesh as human beings. And every person is different. So I hope this helps. I'll be giving you more examples on creating this connection that will fulfill your heart on a deeper level as well as his. All right. Sending you so much love. Have an amazing holiday, and I'll see you soon. I hope this helps. Mwah. Love you guys.